Hey, Ted here. On today's video, we're taking a look at technical analysis for Total 3, which is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin and ETH. So last time when we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago, we were in this area here, somewhere around here, and we were thinking that this might be basically the start of this C wave. While it still can be, it is very much possible. I'm not quite sure if I like that anymore. So let's take a look at what actually we have here more locally and what is the, what can we expect soon. So overall, again, this is very impulsive. Again, Bitcoin took off, took out the highs and did its magic, and altcoins came along with it. At this point, as we had this 5-way structure here as a potential expanding diagonal, not the best, but again, it can be. We did go past the 1-to-1. This is the reason why I don't really like the idea that this would be a 1-2-1-2, just solely based on that, because this went past the 1-to-1 extension. Let's clear these things up a bit, so there's not too many of these going around, so we can actually have a bit more clear of a chart. Generally, when we go past the 1-to-1, it is more common to see this as an ABC. If it goes past the 1.618, then we can start to think that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But again, we pivoted way earlier than that, and now it seems like we might be coming down, potentially doing something like this. While it is still possible that this is a wave 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, then we would have to extend this very much higher. This would have to extend very, very high. 1.618 of this whole thing, of this first move would be here, but we would need to be pivoting again from here. And if we are coming down in 3 ways, like I would be expecting it to, if this was a 1-2, again, we'd be coming back here around 1.618, 2.236, if none of the third or fourth wave has extended, and then we would be creating this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So something like this into here around, well, this is already a very large number, and this would be coming back, into these areas of May 2022. So am I really liking that? Not really. And the reason is just because, again, the size here. Let's clear up all these here. So what do I think might happen? At this point, if we are excluding Bitcoin and ETH and not looking at those charts at all and just only looking at Total 3, what do I think would be the best thing, or what would be the most likely thing to happen? Is that this indeed is an ABC, like I said. So let's label that in. So that would be, let's see, that would be probably, yeah, sub-minutes. Let's label it as that for now. This probably should be in here. Now, as this is not most likely part of that C wave, if this indeed is a 3 wave, unless again this becomes a diagonal, which is possible. Of course, the invalidation for that is all the way down here, so there's quite a drop if that was to happen, 15%, and a lot more on specific altcoins. At this point, it is still possible that this B wave is not done, and instead we would have this as first structure, we could have this as second structure, and even third structure, coming out, taking out the lows of the, well, basically the start of the year. And yeah, that would get a lot of people more bearish if we break the lows. And at that point, again, we could be creating an expanded flat here overall. If we get a impulsive look here, move down, and this would be the area to buy a lot more and then expect this. Of course, you would be taking profits at the 1-to-1 here, just to make sure that you are taking profits, and if the market goes against you, you have already taken profits. So again, you wouldn't mind that much. But I think that might be the best option at this point, just based on the extension that we have here. We were expecting that the market go up, but I was not expecting it to go up from here. I would have expected it to do this first. But as we were talking last time, that sometimes the diagonals are having a characteristic after which the correction that corrects this diagonal, whether it's an expanding or a contracting one, the corrections are very short in time, as we would see here as well. I'm not quite sure how I would be labeling this whole thing. Maybe we have this as a diagonal here as well, as a wave 1, and of course this would be in here, and then we would have a very small 3 and 4 here. But at this point I don't expect this to be any more a wave 4. It is starting to be so large. Of course we have not really gone through too much of that 0.5 retracement, so of course there is a chance that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, but at this point I would be expecting us to get a partner leg for this one here, much more probable in my opinion than having this as a 5th wave going upwards. So first one, I would be thinking this kind of 3-way structure, probably taking the liquidity from here and then coming down, and then you could be again looking for shorts soon. And yeah, that would be my guess. If we are pivoting downwards and you're not in shorts, then I would be missing the move, because again, depending of course on the asset, you might look for late ones to short that are making their own move. But of course compare that to Bitcoin as well, because that is going to be determining the market anyway, and these would be the smaller players you would be playing with as well. Now the second thing why I think this is more likely to be a 3-way structure up is that we have this finished as 3 waves. I like this very much. We can see clearly we had a divergence here for that potential diagonal play from a 3rd against a 5th. Against that is not always typical in expanding diagonals, but in here that's the only way we can label this as a 5-way move. So again, that would be that, and then we would have this no divergence here, which would be expected again. So that would again be a reason why I would be thinking that. So overall we would have this as a WXY or an ABC. At this point, let's take a look at actually the retracement. It went quite deep. It didn't touch the 85.4 here. Let's see the log scale. Barely. Yeah, I guess it kind of missed it. So yeah, not really. I don't really like it, but this would be the area to look for shorts in my opinion. It would be the most probable at this point for me, with what I would be doing next on altcoins. So that's basically that. Quick update. Nothing really else going on in my opinion. If we want to be thinking that this could still be a wave 4 in validation for that idea, at the top of this previous top, where we would have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or this would be 1, 2 here, 3, 4, 5. That invalidation would be way lower. Of course, we have already, if we come any lower here than the current low that we had around 348, then we go below that 0.5 retracement that we were talking about. So again, that wouldn't really make too much sense to me. It would be too much, too large. But yeah, this is the outlook I currently have, and let's take a look at if that is going to be playing out, if we can find some decent altcoin potential and opportunities in the market soon. But that's going to do it for this video. Again, if you enjoyed, check out our Discord, check out the membership options, and that's all. Thanks for watching, and catch you on the next video. Bye bye.